How do you grow before the attraction kicks in? I'm going to answer this in a very simple way first, and then we can go a little deeper. The simple answer is this: you grow by putting into practice the strategy of attraction marketing. That's the way you grow. Any other way of trying to grow before you get attraction is putting the cart before the horse. So what do I mean by that? And this is probably going to answer a lot of other questions that were similar in the same genre. The only way to get strong is to go to the gym and work out. The only way to get good at hitting balls is to swing a bat over and over again. The only way to get good at writing copy is to write every single day. And the only way to get good at attraction marketing is to put into practice the strategy and tactics of attraction marketing. What are those strategy? What is the tactics? What are the strategy of attraction marketing? Go ahead and let me know what you think the main strategy of attraction marketing is. I'm curious to know your thoughts. What do you think the strategy of attraction marketing consists of? If you could just narrow it down to a thing, what do you think that thing is? So building relationships, build value. These are good answers. Building trust. In fact, you guys are getting this because they're all related. Excellent. We've got building relationship with your customers, identifying the problems and helping them with a solution. You guys are all saying a very similar thing. The strategy of attraction marketing is to create value. Your amount of wealth that you create for yourself is directly proportionate to the amount of value you bring into the marketplace. I will say that again in a different way. This is so important. The level of wealth that you're able to reach is directly proportionate to the amount of value you bring into the marketplace. That is true regardless of your vocation. Does not matter what you do. The more value you can create, the higher wealth you can have. And that is just a universal truth. Now, the beautiful thing about attraction marketing, the way we teach, traditional network marketing, yes, you can get wealthy that way, but it takes a lot of time because it's not very leveraged at first. With attraction marketing, you get to use leverage right away because by creating value, what do I mean by that? I mean doing this, right? Creating videos like this, creating posts, sharing things, sharing tips with your audience. These are all ways of creating value. And how do you get good at that? Well, nobody starts out a fantastic person on video. And by the way, I consider myself adequate on video, not perfect. But if you saw some of my early videos, you'd be like, holy crap, dude, stop. You'd cringe. They're cringeworthy. The only way to get good is to do it consistently over and over again. That's how you learn the skill of attraction marketing. And the number one thing you can do is create value. Create and or share value. Connecting people with solutions, with answers, with ways to overcome obstacles. That's how you create value. What we do here in this community, what our students are doing here, watch them carefully because they are putting this into practice and they are getting results. So Don, I hope that answers your question. How to grow before attraction kicks in? Well, the attraction part is what you work on, and that's how you grow.